I used to think becoming a better photographer was about learning more techniques, buying better gear, and shooting more. But over the last years, I realized something much deeper. My photography didn't change when my camera changed. It changed when the way I see the world changed. And today I want to share with you the 3 shifts in perceptions that completely transform my work. Not technically, but emotionally, creatively, and humanly. Bonjour and welcome to your home for your creativity and your well-being. If you're new here, I'm Melody. I'm a photographer, art director and yoga teacher based in London. And on this channel, I share photography, creativity, movement and mindset, always with the idea that your work improves when you feel more present, more embodied and more alive. This video is not about gear, it's about how I've learned to see differently and how that changed everything in my photography. As a yoga teacher, one of the first things you learn is that everyone, absolutely everyone, carries something. Trauma, insecurities, things they don't like about themselves. And every single day we arrive differently. I realized that when I walk into a shoot with opinions, assumptions or expectations about people, I'm already missing something. So my first big shift was this. I stopped trying to define people before photographing them. Instead, I started arriving on set with curiosity, almost like meeting someone for the very first time, even if we've worked with them before. I try to have no opinion, no judgment, just literally presence. Because people are different every day, their energy changes, their mood changes, their body language changes, as is yours. And when I approach a photo shoot with openness instead of control, everything softens. People relax, they trust you more, they move more naturally. Sometimes the better result isn't a sharper photo or a stronger composition, honestly, depending on what you're after, of course, but sometimes it's the feeling on set, the memory people live with, the moment you shared. And paradoxically, that's when the images become better too. The second shift is about observation. I realized that the way I see as a photographer is directly connected to how I observe in real life. I'm rarely just standing at eye level. I go down, I go up, I change my angle, I move my body. And that started outside of photography. A few times I wake up very early, not just because it's productive, but because the world feels different. The light is softer. There are fewer people. There is a quiet you don't experience later in the day. It's often where the most interesting things happen. And almost no one is there to witness them. I keep that philosophy, I try to anyway, in life as well. If a place is empty, that's not always a sign to leave. It's often a sign to stay. And that mindset completely changed my photography. Because instead of chasing images, I've started noticing moments. If you're curious about how other art form can help you see differently, by the way, I also made a video on learning photography from painting, cinema and live performance, which goes very deep into this idea, so the link is above or in the description. The third shift might sound simple, but it changes everything. I stopped rushing my body. Photography can be very tense. We hold our breath, we overthink, we rush from shot to shot. As a yoga teacher, I became aware of how much tension I was carrying while shooting, in my shoulder, in my jaw, in my breath. So I've started doing something very small, but before taking a photo, I slow down my body. I breathe, I soften my shoulders, I feel my feet on the ground. And when the body slows down, something magical happens. The eye becomes more precise. You notice details, you anticipate movement instead of chasing it. This is especially powerful, I think, when photographing people. Your calm becomes contagious. Your presence creates safety. If you ever felt like your photo looks off, even though everything is technically correct, this is often why. Your body is part of the creative process. If this resonates with you, you might enjoy my short video, the 5-minute reset for photographer, where I just share, very simple practices to come back into the body before creating. So these are the 3 shifts that changed my photography. Letting go of judgment, observing life more deeply and slowing down my body to see more clearly. Photography doesn't improve when you chase perfection. It improves when you learn new skills, obviously, and new techniques, but also when you change the way we perceive. If this video resonates with you, let me know in the comments which shift you're currently experiencing. I would love to know, or which one you want to work on next. If you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe to help me create more for you. Merci, and I'll see you in 2 weeks in the next video.